Hey everybody, it's Mocha D, and I know I haven't tuned in a while. As you know, I'm a nurse. I don't know if you guys know this. So I just been dealing a lot with work, and of course the topic at hand is gonna be the coronavirus. And I didn't feel the need to talk about it right away, but I feel the need to talk about it now. We are in a pandemic state. And it is my duty as a nurse and somebody that has a following on social media to remind you guys that this is serious. I know that the weather's getting warmer and the urge to go out is getting more intense. But as I always tell you guys, I love you guys mucho, right? So I love you guys enough to tell you the truth. The truth is, if you guys don't stay home, we'll end up like China. We'll end up like Italy. We will end up having to choose who lives and who dies. And it starts and finishes with us, especially the younger population who it doesn't affect as much, but it still can affect. I mean, the doctor in Wuhan who discovered the virus was 34. I'm here to educate, not only as a nurse and as an influencer, but I'm here to educate you guys. Do your best to stay inside. I don't know about other states, but New York is now saying only essential workers as of Sunday can be out. And I think that's the best thing they can do, honestly. Because today, I was saddened to see what I saw. The weather did reach 70 degrees today, and people have been home for the past week. So the urge to go out increased. And in the park, there are groups of way more than 10. Do you not know the virus spreads this way? It is when you are the most asymptomatic and you feel all right and ready to go and you're like shaking it off like it's just a sore throat, that you are the most contagious. And then people go home and they spread that virus to their loved ones. And they spread it to somebody whose immune system is not as strong like you and I. And unfortunately, like the patients in Italy, doctors have been made to force to make a choice of who lives and who dies. And as a nurse, I must urge you to stay home to prevent the spread. 2 weeks makes a world of difference in staying home. We don't have to end up like Italy. We don't have to end up like China. But if we don't stay home, this is what will happen. It is only the inevitable, and history has a habit of repeating itself. So when I speak to you guys, I speak to you guys with pure facts that you can YouTube, that you can Google. 70,000 people are infected in New York State alone. What next? This is a real virus. And as much as you want to go out, as much as you want to be free, find other things and other outlets. Social media is a great outlet. Walk, run in your home, enjoy your families. Enjoy working from home for a little while, because there were days that you stood at work and you were like, oh my God, I need a break. I'm so tired. I know a lot of your trips got canceled, but think of the money that you saved and use that for a latter date. Let us see better days. But if we don't, a pandemic is defined as something that will last a longer period of time, that affects more than one country. We are in a pandemic state. If somebody has not told you this, I'm telling you this today. No more pain, no more violence, because that virus is truly spreading. The poor community will feel it the most. So today, Mocha D comes to you as not just your workout coach, as not just your poet, but as a nurse that's coming to you with real information, as a human being, as a mother, as a daughter. Stay home as much as you can. Wash, singing happy birthday for almost a minute, 60 seconds. At the bare minimum, lukewarm water. Purell. You might look at the mask as a joke, but droplets come from spit. If you wear a mask, it's not going to do harm, but I just advise you to change that mask as frequently as you can because the bacteria does stick to it. And then when you take it off, the bacteria is on the mask and then it hits your hand. So it can be a filter of germs. Once again, guys, I'm urging you guys, stay in as much as you can. I know it's not easy. But do you really want to see someone you love die because of something you could have waited to do? Think about how many situations that you think about in life that are not as maybe as serious as this one, that you said to yourself, if I would have waited, the outcome would have been different. Look at this situation as such. The Bible speaks. If you sow mercy, he will sow mercy too. But how are you showing mercy and being apologetic if you are outside running the streets? How are you really that worried? And I'm not saying you can't step outside for some fresh air or walk to the grocery store, but prolonged periods and groups of 10 or more cause the higher risk for infection. The less people that are out, the better. Smoke a D. I'm tuning out and I'm wishing you well. This is what we must say to each other now. Love you guys mucho. Tuning out.